What is a placeholder and why does it matter? If Yandere Dev wants to believe that Dr. Apias is, in fact, stealing his assets, then let's take a good hard look at Yandere Simulator and possibly what might be his. Well, a lot of the vegetation is, believe it or not. Some of the bushes and other things are indeed his. He did model those. And maybe some of the trees as well. But, the pool, that was taken from a porn game. Yes, it sounds weird, but yes, there is a porn game that uses that exact same model for the pool, and people have investigated that, and it's gross. The fact that that's there. So yeah, the pool that Osana lays by, or she is going to when the demo is released, that is a pool that is directly ported from a pornographic hentai game of sorts. So yay, that's good to know. So that's not his at all. And he likes to say that we're stealing stuff from him, when in reality, Dr. Apias is in fact using Yandere Dev's assets as actual placeholders. So instead of using his elements, he's actually using those as the placeholders so he can improve upon them even more. So when he says that he is using placeholders, he's actually using placeholders and isn't stealing from anybody. Of course, I'm talking about Dr. Apias, not about Yandere Dev. Yandere Dev steals the stuff all the time. The Unity Store assets, you can use them, but it is pretty scummy to profit off of them. It's very scummy to profit off of Unity Store assets, one of which because you are literally just purchasing them, putting them in the game, purchasing them, and then putting them in the game. Now, I understand if it was like a pattern of sorts or something and you credit absolutely everything that's people made, but so far I haven't seen that shit whatsoever. He has not credited a single author from Unity, from as far as I can tell, and even if he did, he is still profiting off of it, which is very wrong and very not right of him to do. If he wanted to make this game a little more wholesome, and of course I'm talking about Yandere Dev now, but if he wanted to make this game a little bit more wholesome, he would actually create most of the assets, and I still haven't seen that yet. He said he would possibly have the demo out. He said he would probably have the demo out by this month. And we are about 2 days, maybe even 1 day away from July being over. So I'm not sure if it's the 30th or the 31st that this month ends on. I'm not sure. But regardless, very bad publicity. Because when you say that you will have a demo out and you don't deliver, that's a bit of an issue. And the funny thing is, a demo is supposed to represent the entirety of the game when it's going to be released, not a year or two before the release. You know how much can change in 1 or 2 years? 1 or 2 years makes all the difference. Okay? Now imagine for a fact that Nintendo decided to release, because I'm using one of Yandere Dev's methods of comparing shit. So roughly, Yandere Dev compared his game to Breath of the Wild's development cycle, which is fucking abysmal. But anyway, he said, oh, this took this long to complete, probably because it's a big fucking game. But anyway, Breath of the Wild 2. What if they released a demo now, and then later on down the line, 1 or 2 years later on, the game is completely different from what you remember from the demo? Would that be okay? Would you feel justified to spending your money on that? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't feel justified at all. Why am I spending money on this shit when some guy around the corner is doing the same exact job for free? Now, yes, he is using your assets that you might have created, but he is using those as placeholders. He still said that, yes, He might be using your soda machines, but guess what? In a couple days or weeks from now, those soda machines will be his soda machines because he would have replaced them with brand new models and textures, which are not yours. So technically speaking, he is just using your assets as placeholders. Lots of game developers do this, and I'm amused he hasn't caught on to the fact that he is not stealing your assets, he is using them for placeholders like you said you were, but you still haven't changed anything. So if you want to continue using porn game assets, you can go right ahead, and people will continue to not support you, and they will undoubtedly pull their Patreons out and stop supporting you. It's what's going to happen. I'm surprised he doesn't realize this. It's something that is so common in the game industry for people to reuse assets, possibly from a different game. For instance, would you think it would be bad if Square Enix had to use a different model of Cloud's sword every different time? Wouldn't it be easier to just edit the existing one and maybe just tinker it a little bit? No, because it might be their assets, but regardless, if they used an asset from an entirely different game, remodeled it completely to the point of where it is not even their asset anymore, it's literally like a brand new thing. The only thing they did was use it as a base. The only thing they'd have to do is credit them. As crummy as it sounds, Dr. AP is, at the end of the day, might have to credit him for using his objects as placeholders for his game, but that still doesn't change the fact that most of the assets in Love Letter are all indeed AP's. At the end of the day, when it's completely finished and completely ready to go, all of those assets will be his and nobody else's. So Alex, please stop making shit up. Please stop lying on your debunk page, because we know every time I prove a point wrong, you decide to add something to the debunk page to prove it wrong, when in reality, no one believes that debunk shit. Nobody does. If people actually believe the debunk page, they would have stopped making videos a long time ago. Just like I was going to, but then you decided to stab me in the back. So, you know, good job. Have fun making your mishmash of whatever the hell, while Dr. APS makes a treasure trove of a game for absolutely $0 and 0 cents. The only sense that your game will ever be making is a common sense lesson. That's the best I could come up with, and I'm sad because it really would have been a better joke if I came up with something better. But anyway, it is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. I tried. I tried to forgive him. I tried to say sorry. But guess what? People still came back and said, hey, guess what? You were played, motherfucker. It was all a joke. It was all a fucking joke. He lied to you. He lied straight to your face, is basically what they were telling me. So, well, I'm not going to have that happen again. Basically, I can use anything regarding Yandere Simulator because there's no copyright or trademark on this product as of yet. If there was, he would be able to copyright every single one of these videos. But I haven't shown any images whatsoever in this one, so if he wants to, good luck with that. If he wants to copyright anything for using a thumbnail, good luck with that. If he wants to copyright me for using his streams, go right ahead, because guess what? I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that shit again. Because I know that you fully own your streams, but if you want to copyright me for showing game footage, you better copyright every other motherfucker that uses game footage. Because if you're going to play favoritism for people who criticize your shit, you're a fucking scumbag. Fuck you, okay? Flat out, just fuck you. Stop making shit up. Quit doing that garbage excuse. Oh my God, it was my stream. I understood. It's your stream. You have the right to copyright it. You copyright anything else, and I'll make sure to DMCA you. A proper DMCA, not an illegal one like you did. Understandably, you could have given me some warning before you DMCA'd 2 of my videos. You could have, but you didn't. You could have given me a warning saying, hey, you can just remove these and we'll be fine. But no, he didn't decide to do that because he thought, oh, holy shit, if I can get into the mind of this guy, I can butt fuck him. Let me just butt fuck this guy. His entire channel, it's gone. Thank you. Thank you for the butt fucking, asshole. No, it's not happening that way. If I wanted that to happen to my channel, I didn't want it to. But hey, you pretty much scared me in submission there. Great. Thanks for cornering an innocent little dog. It's the equivalent of that. Imagine kicking a fucking puppy in a corner for about an hour and then saying, here boy, want a treat while the puppy is still fucking shivering shit in the corner? Shivering and shitting itself? Trying to figure out what the hell is going on? And what to do next? Because he's terrified. So guess what, Alex? I'll say this one more time. One more time. 3 words. 3 words. Fuck you, asshole. Cut that shit out. I'm done with it. I'm done with you. I'm not going to show your face in a video again just because I don't want to taint that shit and possibly make you DMCA another video because you are sad that you are inside of a video giving proper criticism to your game. I'm no longer criticizing you. I'm going to criticize your fucking game. And if you don't like that, you should have signed a waiver when you went on the internet for the first time that said, I'm a petty bitch. I don't like criticism. And the internet would have just kicked you right off. It would have been that simple. I mean, let's be honest here. You decided to create this game. You decided to take this long. And you decided to perform this way. Your game is dog shit. It runs like dog shit. Mutahar, Some Ordinary Gamers, Scarce, all these big YouTubers. They report it, and they show how fucked up this situation was. So if you really want to take down my channel, you're going to have to try harder than that. You're going to have to try a lot harder. Because guess what? We sleuths, we don't back down to petty theft. Okay? Petty theft, yes. I might have used your streams, but I also originally used a lot of other clips in those. So yes, I would consider that commentary, and yes, I would consider those illegal takedowns as well. People see me as an outlet for Yandere news. People see me as an information outlet for a love letter news. Lots of love letter news, because that's what I'm mostly going to be doing now. I'm going to mostly be reporting on the game that will be taking over yours, as well as your game and how bad it is compared to this one. Because at this point, there are so many comparisons I could do that just immediately demolish every single point you've ever made in your entire life. So if you really want to do that again, I suggest you don't. And I really highly suggest, before you threaten me again, you do it with fair warning next time. Because there won't be a next time. Hopefully. Hopefully there won't be a next time. Because if there is a next time, you're done. Your channel, gone. Your game, gone. Fuck you. It's gone. Don't try that shit again. Pull it again, and you're over. I have every single big YouTuber on my side when it comes to this shit, dude. You don't want to fuck with this.